Level 1. The Phantom Operative. Imagine sitting at your desk, sliding a blank piece of paper into a typewriter, and addressing a letter directly to the most feared dictator on the planet. This man has liquidated millions. He has sent countless assassins to slip poison into your food, hide explosives in your car, and sniper teams to watch your windows. 5 times, his killers have failed. So, you decide to write back. Your message is short. Stop sending people to kill me. We've already captured 5 of them. If you don't stop sending killers, I will send one to Moscow, and I won't have to send a second. This is your life. You are the only communist leader in history to look the Soviet Union in the eye, threaten them, and actually survive. But you didn't start at the top. To understand how you built an untouchable empire, we have to look at your rise through the ranks. In the beginning, you are a ghost. In the 1920s and 30s, the royal government of your country considers your political beliefs a capital crime. You don't have a permanent home. You don't even use your real name. You live the life of a phantom operative. You wear disguises. You carry forged documents under dozens of different aliases. Your job? Travel across Europe, smuggle illegal propaganda, and recruit people into a banned underground movement. Eventually, your luck runs out. The Royal Secret Police catch you. You are thrown into a brutal, high-security prison for 5 long years. But prison doesn't break you. Instead, it becomes your university. You turn the cell block into a training ground, studying political strategy with fellow inmates. When you walk out of those prison gates, you aren't just an outlaw anymore. You are a highly disciplined weapon, ready for the perfect moment to strike. Level 2. The Mountain Guerrilla. That perfect moment arrives in 1941. The Nazi war machine erupts across Europe, completely crushing your country's official military in just 11 days. The king flees. The land is torn apart by brutal occupying forces and radical internal factions. This is where your real rise begins. You don't flee. You head straight into the most unforgiving, dense mountain terrains in Europe. You start with absolutely nothing but a few hundred poorly armed volunteers. But you possess an uncanny genius for hit-and-run warfare. Your orders are ruthless and precise. Ambush isolated enemy outposts, blow up supply trains, and vanish back into the mist before the enemy can deploy their tanks. Most importantly, you refuse to fight for just one ethnic group. You offer a unified vision to anyone willing to pick up a rifle. The Axis powers realize you are a catastrophic threat. They launch massive encirclement operations specifically designed to trap and execute you. In the freezing peaks, your forces are starved, outnumbered, and surrounded. You are even wounded by a shell blast, nearly losing your life. But you outmaneuver their elite divisions every single time. By the time the war ends, your small band of rebels has swollen into a massive, battle-hardened army of 800,000 fighters. You achieve what no one else in occupied Europe could. You liberate your own nation, proving you don't need anyone's permission to rule. Level 3. The Kremlin's Defier. With World War II over, the leader of the Soviet Union expects you to bow down and turn your nation into a mere puppet state. He wants to control your military, your economy, and your destiny, but he underestimates who you are. You didn't survive 5 years in a royal prison and defeat the Nazi war machine just to take orders from Moscow. You refuse his demands. The Soviet dictator is furious. No communist leader has ever crossed him and lived. He unleashes a shadow war against you. He sends his top-secret agents to slip poison into your food, rig explosives in your vehicle, and position snipers outside your windows. 5 separate times, his hit squads infiltrate your inner circle, and 5 separate times, your security forces hunt them down. This is the exact moment you slide that blank piece of paper into your typewriter. You look at the folders of the 5 captured assassins on your desk, and you send that legendary letter back to Moscow. Stop sending people to kill me. If you don't stop, I'll send one to Moscow, and I won't have to send a second. Your bluff works. The superpower backs down, cementing your status as an untouchable global player. You have survived the underground, conquered the mountains, and defied the Kremlin. Level 4. The Cold War Chessmaster. Now, you are at the absolute peak. The throne is yours. You rule a complex federation of 6 distinct republics, fractured by centuries of deep ethnic and religious hatreds. To keep the peace, you adopt a dual personality. To the outside world, you are a global superstar. While ruling a socialist nation, you live like an elite billionaire. You buy a private island archipelago, sail a luxurious state yacht, and host Hollywood celebrities. You play the ultimate game of Cold War chess. You refuse to take orders from the Soviet Union, but you refuse to join the capitalist West. Instead, you position yourself right in the middle. You take billions of dollars in American aid, use it to build a massive military, and establish an independent path. But inside your borders, your rule is absolute law. To maintain this fragile peace, you create a hyper-efficient secret police network. Anyone who expresses radical nationalism or anyone who shows secret loyalty to Moscow vanishes overnight. They are sent to a secretive, barren island prison in the Adriatic Sea, where political dissidents break rocks in the blistering sun. You hold the entire country together through sheer, unyielding force of will. Level 5. The Fractured Legacy. For 35 years, you are the gravity holding a volatile region perfectly in place. But an empire built entirely on the shoulders of one man possesses a fatal, tragic flaw. In May of 1980, your heart finally stops. Your funeral becomes one of the largest diplomatic gatherings in human history, attended by kings, presidents, and prime ministers from every corner of the earth. They come to pay respects to the phantom operative who outmaneuvered the world. Because you didn't just build a nation, you were the nation. Without your iron fist to enforce unity, the hidden fault lines of your federation instantly begin to fracture. Within a single decade of your passing, the country collapses into one of the bloodiest, most devastating civil wars Europe has ever seen. You proved that a single man could defy global superpowers, rise from nothing, and rule with total authority. But your legacy leaves behind the ultimate warning. When an entire country depends on just one person, your death guarantees its destruction.